The
Okay, okay. Would you, if you can share, I can guide you, or else we
yeah,
can.
the Maven. I think I have trouble. Let me share my
Yeah, yeah,
screen.
you can share your screen so that we can fix it.
Yeah, can you see my screen?
Yes, yes, I can.
Okay. Okay, I'm trying to go to Eclipse Marketplace, and then I tried adding, but I think it didn't work. But it says it's installed. Let me show you.
You should click file. That's not how you create Maven project. File.
No, no, not Maven project. See, if I don't have the SRC POM files, everything
That's
for
what
that.
you should create Maven project. File.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. Now try file new.
Let me close this.
Yeah, this is like somewhat buggy. It will take. It will hang your machine whenever you go here. Close it here. New,
File
new project.
project, right?
Yes, Maven.
Oh, just click on
Yeah.
Maven here.
No, no, no. Third one, Maven
Maven
project. See?
project.
Next, next. Um, Next one more.
Yeah, bear with me. It's a
Oh,
old laptop. I installed it
okay,
long
okay,
back, so I'm just using it.
okay, okay. You should use some good machine if you want to learn some automation. First checkbox. Click on the first checkbox. Next.
Next is this one also.
No, no, no. Next,
Oh,
next
next
button.
one. Okay. Oh yeah, you said group ID is reverse.
You can use that. You can use from the com dot test automation, something like that.
Com dot any name would do, right? Group ID.
Yes, yes, yeah.
Okay, I'll give just automation maybe. Okay, and artifact ID.
It's your project name. So that will just test Google is your project name, right? At the left side. So
Yeah.
likewise, whatever name you give here, it will show there in the package explorer. Okay, it's your project name basically. So you can give like
Okay, let
selenium
me.
learning, something
I
like
can
that.
give project one also, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
That's finish. It's creating the down, you can see
Yeah,
progress
creating.
0%. Maybe try expanding it once. Maybe it might have later. It got stuck. Not that, not that. That is different project. You should expand another one. Project one is the one which you created, right?
Yeah, I see
Next.
POM XML.
No, no, no. It's still creating. No, no. This one you should not touch. It's still creating. It didn't create it yet. It's still creating. I guess you should have some good laptop. Like, do you have any other some
Yeah,
good performance laptop? Basically, it's doing
yeah,
good.
it's almost done. Yeah, it's done.
Yep.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah. Now I see all the.
yeah.
Okay, now
You
I
can
should
look.
go create my test under this test Java.
Yes, 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 yes. Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
click.
try to create this. So this is the project I opened. I can just delete it, right?
Yeah, yeah, you can minimize it as well. That's fine, no problem.
Okay.
You should add some dependencies and all. Okay, like go to pom.xml. Once you open it, you should add one tag called dependencies tag, and then uh, After line number 5, you should add dependencies tag. Okay. Press enter. Can you press enter? Yeah. Dependencies. Dependencies. Yeah. Can you close it? Just like you see version, how they close. You have to close the dependencies. Okay. Now you should go to Maven repository where you can get all the Java libraries. So you can search for Selenium and you can paste the dependency here.
We have to Google Megaman repository and fetch from there, right?
Yes, yes.
So here, what will I type? Selenium.
Yes, yes, yeah. First option.
First option, Selenium Java.
You can click on the version, like latest version you can go for. Latest version released on October 30. Okay. You can copy that. Just click on
Copy
it.
the inside one, right? This one.
Yes, yes, yeah. No, 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 no. You have to copy all of it.
No,
Just click it.
all.
That's what will get copied.
Okay.
Inside dependencies, you have to paste it. Press enter. Can you press enter? Right? Keep like after 11, you have dependencies style. Keep it right click and format or else. Yeah, yeah. There. Yeah, yep, yep. Like that, you should keep your dependencies. I mean, it looks good just visually. That's all. It doesn't matter if you keep in one line or full stop.
Yeah.
And did you click on save? Just save it. As soon as you save it, it will start downloading all the Selenium dependencies for you.
Okay. Yeah, I see building.
Yep. Now you will see at the left side, you don't have Maven dependencies right now. It will create that folder and it will store all the dependencies there in few seconds. Um, do you have any other machine, Sunita?
Yeah, I have, but I don't. I want to know download all this. I'll
Um,
try downloading because I already downloaded here. I just use this.
I mean, it's pretty straightforward. Okay, you see right now, it doesn't take much time. All you need to have is a clip. That's all. Post which you will just create file, new project. That's all.
Oh,
That's simple it
okay.
is.
We created this project, right? So if you're working with the Maven, for every project, we have to create a Maven project. You have to choose a Maven project.
Yes, yeah. That's all. It's very easy. It won't take time. So in case if you have fast laptop, I don't know, it should, this laptop should be fast. I don't know why it's slow. Is it like, how many years old, old laptop it is?
Oh, this is not too old, maybe 5, 6 years, or maybe even 7, 8
Oh,
years.
okay, then it should work fine.
I have a sequel, everything downloaded into this. Maybe that's why it's.
Okay, fine. Mhm. Maybe I feel like there might be too many processes running in the background that are eating your system
Yeah,
resources.
I'll check once we download this. That's all right. So we can.
Yeah, that's all. After which you
Yeah,
can meanwhile you can right click on the src Java. You can create Java file, new class.
class.
Uh, oh, sorry, 1 second now. Can you click cancel? Yeah. You can see at the right left side you have Maven dependencies downloaded. Okay.
Uh,
New. Now new. I click new package. Inside package, all over you have to create different packages. Like uh let's say if you want to, packages are nothing but like folders. Okay. You're just organizing your code in different folders. Okay. So if you want to create some package called test cases, you can do that. Test cases like that.
I just write package one, so I remember.
Okay, okay, okay.
Okay.
And on the package, you have to right click and you have to create the class. You have to give some name of the class and
This is something else, right? This is not.
that is the one which you see, I guess that's a Windows,
Yeah.
it loading ads. Uh, I guess it is loading some ads. You might have hovered on something. So it's loading. You have to just create one class and you can start writing the code. That's all. You'll just start automating the things. But I'm not sure how fit the system is because that opening browsers and all will take some resources, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah. So we'll get that
only if you,
timeout error and all that constantly.
I mean, if your system is fast, it will open fast. If your system is slow, it will take some time. That's what I mean. Okay. Try to create new class once. Let's see if it, and you can say like test one, something like that. You can get some names.
That's all right. Nothing.
Yes, yes, yeah.
What is this exception we keep getting? The pipe is being closed.
I'm still trying to build something. You can ignore that. You can ignore that.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
So in real, like how many packages they will create? Like in a
Uh,
real time environment, if somebody's
it
working on
completely
automation.
it completely depends on project to project. Okay.
Okay. So
Um,
how do they create the package? I mean, based on like if we have like you will have many test suites and everything, right? So how will they create it?
test sets. I mean, see. Yeah, that one we'll discuss. But yeah, they will create different packages for different use cases.
Okay.
For test cases, they will create one package. For to organize some, I mean, there's something called page objects. For that one, they will create one package. For utilities,
Oh, okay,
utility
okay. So like
will
now,
come.
package one, I have test one, right? So if this is my test case packages, then I'll create all my test under package one.
Yes, yes, yeah, 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 like
Yeah,
that.
okay. Similarly, with
Like
the
that.
page objects you're talking, I'll create another. Okay,
Yeah, then you'll have utilities. Okay. Then you have, if you want to have something else like reporting code, so you can, it completely depends on us, like how you want
hmm.
to maintain the project structure. Okay. There's
So this
nothing
is
like,
the framework. They call this as the framework.
yeah, that's how you create that. I mean, when you start creating so many packages, when you structure your code, then that is what called the framework, nothing else than that. Okay.
Okay. So we are using Maven, right? So we are creating file new Maven project. So if you
Yeah,
are
yeah.
using something other than Maven, where did we
Uh,
create
if you use
new?
Java project, right, then there it will be tough. Okay, like because we have to download all the jar files. We have to import the jar
Hmm.
files explicitly. Okay. Like right now, when you have added the dependency in format.xml, it was automatically downloading, right?
Yeah.
If you go for Java project, you have to do it manually. This is called Maven project. Okay. We
Okay.
have other type of project that is called Java project. Okay. For Selenium, we use Maven only. Okay. Don't worry about that. Okay.
Okay. So didn't
And
we
now
see the file Maven project? Why it is not showing now?
new project you have to click, then you will get it.
Oh, new project. Okay.
Yeah. Once you click that option, it will show you the different options.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Okay, now you can create one main method. How do you create the main method? At line number 4, you can say like press enter. Can you press enter? Yeah.
Yeah.
Write main,
Mm,
main, do control space bar, control space bar. After clicking, yeah, do control space bar. Are not you getting suggestions?
no, no. I actually put a
Now do
space.
it. Yeah, you will getting you're getting one. Hold on. Main is a shortcut to create the main method, Java main method. Click on the first option, double click. Yeah. Okay. You see it, it got created. Public
Yeah.
static void main. And here you can write your code. Let's say if you want to automate Chrome browser. So firstly, you have to create the object for the Chrome driver. Okay. So how do you create the object for the Chrome driver?
You call
You have
the
to say
Chrome.
Chrome driver. Spelling, check the spelling. Driver space
Um,
driver.
some
Some
name. You give
variable.
Chrome. I'll
Yeah.
give Chrome
Equals
equals new.
new space Chrome driver. Suppose you write this statement only, you can access any method of that particular class, okay, using the
Yeah.
variable called Chrome. Hover on it and import it. When you hover on it, it will give you some suggestions. You have to import it. Let's wait for that hover to come. Just keep your cursor, that will come. Since your system is little slow, somewhat slow, it's not giving right away. Yeah,
This one, right? Import Chrome driver.
everything comes from Selenium. Yeah,
Yeah.
but to just make sure you have to import it from org.openq.selenium.
Yeah. So where this is coming from because of the files that we added,
Yeah,
the Maven
yes,
dependency
yes,
files.
yes, exactly. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
They have written some code called Chrome driver. Inside Chrome driver, they have written some methods and all for us. We can make use of it. Okay.
Okay.
And how do you make use of it? By creating object only, you can make use of the code that is available inside the Chrome driver. Okay. Press enter. Can you press enter?
Yes.
Now you can use Chrome variable and you can call like get Chrome dot get. Get is uh, for visiting some URL. Open close parenthesis. double quotes. You can open close parenthesis. Yeah, the first one.
Open and close.
The first one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just select it, and you will get null. You remove that null, and you write double quotes, and you can give the URL. Did you double click on it, just like how you did on main method?
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
okay,
not
okay.
responding.
Okay, okay, that's fine.
Yeah. Yep.
Remove that and oh, it crashed.
Yeah.
Open that again. That's fine. Open that again so that
I'll see what I can remove from here.
I guess I don't see anything. Maybe you should check your background process once later.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Not sure how you know how to do that, but if there are too many processes running in the background, it will slow down your system. Like let's say like startup apps, something like that. Check it out, or else you use a different system. Setup is easy only, right? There's nothing much complex here, right? You can replicate that in the other machine, okay? If you have it, any other machine.
So any other machine, I'll just download Eclipse and JDK versions, right?
JDK also you don't need, okay? Because Eclipse will have Java by default.
So when they say Selenium testing, so if they will just only have Eclipse IDE.
No, we can use different IDs. ID is like just a choice. If
Yeah.
you're comfortable with
Mhm.
Eclipse, you can go for Eclipse. If you're comfortable with IntelliJ, you can choose IntelliJ. Likewise, there are lots of IDs in the market. People use IntelliJ mostly, and people also use Eclipse also mostly.
Okay. They both are like openware, right? Open
Open
tools.
source.
Yeah.
Yeah, open source only. People say like IntelliJ is like very good. So yeah, it depends. Yeah, even I have seen IntelliJ is very good. I mean, the editor look and feel, it feels so nice when you write some code.
Oh, okay.
It
But
looks
the
lightweight. It looks
uh,
lightweight.
uh,
Here
is
in
it
Eclipse,
similar to Eclipse? Like if you know Eclipse IDE,
yeah, yeah, it's mostly similar.
what is that again? What is the tool? Intel?
IntelliJ, IntelliJ,
Oh.
INTELLIJ.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I have never seen this. Maybe in the job descriptions they just put Selenium. That's all.
I mean, IDs, nobody mentioned it. Okay, like,
Yeah. Can you share your screen and we'll work today?
yeah, yeah, okay, sure, sure. Can you see my screen? Let me know once you see it, okay? Do you see my screen? Signature, you there? Mm, I don't know. I cannot hear you. Can you hear me, Sunita?
Sunita, can you hear us? Hello? Just a minute, sir.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, now I
Yeah,
can hear
I
you.
got disconnected.
Okay, okay, okay. So that day we were discussing about like maximizing window and a little bit on implicit timeout. I don't know,
Hmm.
did you if you understood or not? But yeah, like implicit wait is like it will be applicable for all the elements. Okay. Wherever you use this driver and wherever you write like find element. Okay. So this wait is applicable 30 seconds. Okay.
Hmm.
How it works? Like, so as soon as it goes to the statements, it will try to find this locator. Okay. Like clock ticks. Okay. Here. And it will wait for 30 seconds max for this element to be visible on the web page. Okay, if the element is visible at like fifth or sixth second, it will go to the next element. This is like
Okay.
maximum wait. It's like a dynamic wait, maximum wait. Okay, it can wait maximum 30 seconds for this element to be visible on the web page. If the element is visible on the web page before 30 seconds, then good to go.
Okay.
It will enter the operation whatever we it will perform the operation whatever we mentioned here. In this case,
Okay.
in this case we just mentioned enter this text. Okay, same applies to rest all things as well. Okay,
Okay.
and implicit weight you should not give like so much. Okay, because uh, let's say some element is taking a lot of time to load, maybe like 45 seconds. Then in that case you can use explicit weight, but implicit weight you should always give it short.
Okay.
Okay, like 15 or 20, not more than that. I don't suggest more than 30 seconds. Okay,
Okay.
because it will slow down your execution. That's what the problem. Let's say some element is not visible on the web page. It will wait 30 seconds and it will fail. Okay, that's not
Hmm.
really ideal because it is slowing down your execution. Okay.
Okay.
So if you think like, if you feel like some element is taking, some locator is taking so much time, then what you should do, you should go for explicit wait for that particular element.
Okay.
Explicit wait, we will discuss some other time, but yeah, that's what the context is. Okay.
Okay.
Clear, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So now let's talk about, did we discuss about full screen?
Full screen. Yeah, I
Okay.
think.
So if you want to go for full screen, you should just write full screen. Okay.
Okay.
So maximize is, right? It will, this is called maximize view. Full screen means you won't even see this taskbar.
Yeah, yeah. Hmm. Yeah, we
Did
covered
we
this.
discuss?
Mhm.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, okay. That's fine. Okay. Now let's move on to, let's take one form today and let's try to automate it. Okay. Let's use this form and let's try to automate this one. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now let's try to uh, inspect the locators. So we have ID here, okay? We have ID. Do you see here? ID.
Hmm.
So if you have ID,
Yes.
we have ID method in Selenium, okay? So what you have to say? You have to say driver dot find element by dot ID. Okay. Here we have to say by dot ID. And what is the value of ID? My text ID is the value you can see here,
Hmm.
right?
Okay.
So you can use that one. And you can say if you want to enter something, you can call send case method. Okay.
Okay.
Now let's try to go for second one. So here we have password. Okay, let's inspect the password. So for password, we have name as my password. So you can go for name, or let's say um, type password we have, right? Let's try to use this type password and
Hmm.
let's see if it works or not. So how do you write the XPath? Basic XPath. I have told you that you have to write forward slash, then you have to write the tag name. Input is the tag name here, okay?
Hmm.
I mean, when you inspect, you will get to know. Input is the tag name.
Hmm.
You have to write open close square bracket. You have to give @attribute is equal to its value. So here we have type attribute, right? So we can use @type is equal to password.
Okay.
We got the one-on-one match. You can see it here,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
If you get more than one of one match, then you
Go
should
for
not.
some other
Yep. You
pair.
should you should write I mean, you should write whatever way you choose. If you, somehow you should write it, and you should get one of one match. Okay.
Okay.
So you can say now we have written XPath, right? So you can say by.xpath. You can paste it, and you can say send a case or whatever you want. Okay. We have XPath method. Okay. So you can write call by.xpath, and you can just give that one. In this case, we have name as well. You can go for name as well. But yeah, since to show, I have to show you different locator strategies, right? So I have written XPath. If you see name,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, well, if you see name or ID, you should always go for it. Okay.
Okay. Why are we doing XPath for this? I mean,
Just to show you some different locators, different ways of identifying locator.
okay. If not, I
Okay.
can just give the type password directly there, right? Like how you did
No,
for
no, no, no.
no.
No, by dot name you have to write my password. By dot name, and you have to say my password like this.
Yeah, that's
We
what.
have
By instead of by.id, I'll put by.name,
yeah, like
and then
this.
in the yeah
Like
inside that I'll give
this.
yeah.
If you have ID or name, you can go for that way. Otherwise, you have to write the XPath only, or you can write CSS. Okay, these are the
Okay.
four most used locator strategies.
Yeah, you
ID,
mentioned that before. Yeah, ID.
name, XPath, CSS. Very, very, very. I mean, XPath and CSS are like dead. I mean, they are mostly used. Okay, because you won't find ID and name for most of the things.
Mm-hmm.
So XPath and CSS are the most used locator strategies throughout the. I mean, you go to any automation tool,
Mm-hmm.
XPath and CSS will be there. Okay.
Okay. So if you
If
see ID
you
and name, you can just directly give by.id name. If not, you have to follow the XPath format.
XPath or CSS, okay.
Okay.
And if you take some tools like Cypress, have you heard of this tool, Cypress? Cypress automation.
Yeah, I have heard.
So this one uses only CSS. Here we can write only CSS.
Okay.
Nothing it supports. It supports only CSS.
All right.
Okay. If we have one more called Playwright, okay, which is also automation tool, automation framework.
Mm-hmm.
It supports all the locator strategies like XPath, CSS. It got its own locator strategies as well. Like here we are saying by.id, right? So here it got get by placeholder, get by text. Likewise, it got different methods.
Okay.
Okay.
Of all
So
this, the Cypress, Playwright, everything, which tool is easier?
I mean, if you know one automation tool, you will understand rest as
Okay.
well. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So now we have inspected this password. Let's go for the other one. Okay. Text area. So we have text area, name as my text area. So you can simply use it name. Okay.
Okay.
Let me copy paste all of it.
So this automation is used only for functional testing, right? Or
Yep, yep, yeah. We can also write I mean, we can also do API automation, but you're not with, I mean, for that one, we have to use different package. As I told you, we have to use different package. Okay.
different package in the sense?
Like Selenium we are using, right? For
Uh-huh.
likewise, you have to go to Maven repository. Uh, we have something called rest assured.
Oh, rest assured for API automation. Okay, okay.
So you have to search it. You have to get the dependency, and you can start using its
Oh, okay. You add the
magic.
dependency, but you use still use Selenium Eclipse IDE and then do.
Yeah, if once you add the dependency, you can even do write API automation code as well here.
Okay.
Okay, there won't be any problem. Okay, you understand what I mean? I mean, once you add the dependency, you will be, I mean, you can use the classes just like how you're using Chrome driver. It might also got some classes and all, right? So you can
Yes.
just make use of those classes and you can hit some APIs and all.
Okay.
Okay, clear?
Yeah.
So here we got my text area's name. Okay, I have just that one. Now let's say you want to check whether this is disabled or not. Okay, you see this is disabled, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how do you check whether, I mean, you might have scenarios, right? Some scenarios like when you enter username and when you enter username alone, your login button should be disabled, something like that. You will have some scenarios, right?
Mm-hmm.
So how do you check whether this is disabled or not? Okay. So we have one method called is disabled. Okay.
Okay.
So we have to call that. First, let me write the locator. Then I will tell you what method to call. Driver dot find element by dot name. I have pasted this one. Dot is enabled. You have to use this method. Is enabled. Okay.
Okay. It's a
So if
boolean,
it
so
is
it will
enabled,
return
it will
disabled.
return true. If it is
Okay.
not enabled, it will return false.
Okay.
So you have to store in some Boolean status because in Java we have different types. Okay, like string. String is used for storing
Okay.
string.
So
Boolean
is
is
enabled will return a boolean value, and we want to store it in a
in
variable.
Boolean type only. Okay,
Okay.
you can when you hover on it, it will give you the type of data
Okay.
that is going to return. Do you see here? Boolean is the one it's going to return.
Okay.
Okay, and if you hover on the send keys, do you see it returns nothing void.
Mm-hmm.
It returns nothing. Okay.
Okay.
Likewise, yeah, each method will return something or nothing.
Okay.
Okay. So now let's do system.out.println so that you can see like whether it's enabled or disabled. Okay. Status.
Okay.
Okay. Now let me run it quickly. Run as Java application. You see, it was very quick
Mm-hmm.
and it entered all these three inputs. And do you see the output here?
Yeah. False.
False. Yeah, it is true. I mean, it is false, right? I mean, it is not enabled.
Enabled. Yeah.
Okay. Now,
So the next one is also is disabled or not.
it is not
Read only
different.
input.
It's just a read-only input. Okay, if you want to check read-only or not, then how do you do that? Let me close this
No,
browser.
is that a field editable?
No, it's not editable.
Not right.
Read-only. Read-only. Okay. You cannot edit it. It's a read-only. Okay. So now let's say you want to verify whether this read-only or not. Okay. So how do you do that? I'll tell you now. Okay. You have to say, firstly, you have to find the locator. This is the first step always. Find element by dot. Let's see the locator strategy we have here. Name we have. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So let's use this name. Dot name. Okay. Then you have to say get attribute. Okay. What you
Okay.
have to say? Get attribute. And what is the attribute that you need to get? Read only. Here you see this read only
Mm-hmm.
attribute. Get attribute means you can get any attribute here, like class is an attribute,
Mm-hmm.
type is an attribute, name is an attribute, value is an attribute. These are all attributes. Read only is an attribute here.
Okay.
Okay. So when you say read only, okay, let's say string data, something like this I'm giving. Let's see what it will give. Okay. Just use the system.out.println. If you want to verify any attribute, firstly you have to get get that attribute. Let's run it quickly and I will explain you. Okay. So do you see it's read only? It is giving
True.
true here,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
which means it's a read only. Okay.
Yeah.
Read only true means it's like you cannot edit it. I mean, sorry.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, so, sorry. So, if you want to read any attribute, right? One second, let me create my book. Okay, if you want to read any attribute, right, you have to
Hmm.
say get attribute method. Okay, you have to call the get attribute method. Okay,
Okay.
and you have to give the some attribute name. In this case, we have given read only. If you get true means it is read only. If you
Okay.
get false means it is not read only. You understand?
Okay.
Now, likewise, let's say you want to read this value attribute. Okay, so you have some value right here. You
Hmm.
see here. If you want to read that one, what you have to do is you have to say you have to change the attribute name to value.
Okay.
Now, now it will give you the value text. So what is the value text here?
Read only.
It got some text, right? Like
Yeah, yeah. Read only input.
read only input. So you will get that output in the Eclipse. Might fail. Let me close all of it. Maybe I might have interrupted it. Okay, now let me run it one more time. Mhm. Yeah. Now if you look at the Eclipse, you see we got
Yeah.
the
Hmm.
value.
Okay.
So this is a method we can use to get to read any attribute value.
Okay.
It might be anything. You want to read class, you have to just pass class. You have to read text, sorry, type. You have to write type. Okay,
Okay.
you
So this
understand that?
dev tools is the only way of locator, right? So they will be using this.
Yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
mean, we have the selector sub and all for getting the expert and all, but for some reason it's not working. Last time we tried, I guess, isn't it?
Which one?
Selector sub extension. Didn't we tried it? This one.
Extension.
It's not working. Selector sub Chrome extension.
You just mentioned to me, these are all the different hub ways
Uh,
you can find. But
this is actually one plugin which will help you in getting the expert, but for some reason I don't see it is not working.
okay, okay, or
Um, if
yeah, I just want to know. I mean, if inspect is the most common way,
yeah, yeah,
testers use. Okay,
this is how you learn. Okay,
okay,
DevTools is the one everybody uses. Nobody
okay,
depends on plugins and all. I mean, if you're a beginner, you can depend on some plugin and all. If you feel like writing a locator is tough for you, then you can depend on some plugin for time being, only for
okay.
initial days. Okay.
All
But yeah,
right.
DevTools is the final destination that everyone has to use for inspecting locators. Okay. Now let's say you want to click this drop down. We have this drop down, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wherein we can wherein we can select some option. Do you see this?
Yeah.
So let's try to automate this one. Okay. Now you have to inspect it, the first thing. Do you see the select tag here? Select
Mm-hmm.
and name is my select. Okay. So automating drop downs is little different. Okay, I will explain you that one. So in Selenium, we have a select class. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
select is equals to new select you have to do firstly. You have to create object for the select class.
Okay.
Okay, and you have to import the select class and you have to pass the driver here. The select class, um, sorry, yeah, you have to pass your web element. Okay, so here you have to pass the web element. Okay, so so far we have seen like how to find an element, right? This is how we find the element, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now we can, what is the locator? Name we have my select, okay? Let's copy this one. Let's paste it here. Okay. Now, this is how you find the locator.
Okay.
When you say dot and all, these are like actions you are performing on this element.
The methods, right? When you say actions.
Yeah, I mean click.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So you
So
find the drop down element. Okay.
yeah, now I have just found it. Now, if you look at when I hover on the find element, do you see what it is returning? It is returning web element.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you see, right? It's
Yeah.
returning web element. So we have to store it in web element. Web element. Okay, web element. You can say select element. You can give any name basically here, like this. Now we have to import the web element, and you have to copy the select element, and you have to paste it. You have to give it inside the select element,
Okay.
because this select will take web element as like web element. Okay. So
It's saying web
now,
element because of the my select.
no, I didn't get what you're saying. So I'm telling first. Listen, listen. Firstly, we are finding the locator. My select. Okay, there's one locator called. You can see
Mm-hmm.
here. My select. We have
Yes.
found that. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Then we are storing that in web element, because this find element, what it is going to return, it's going to return web element.
Okay. In
Do
all
you
the
see?
previous find element is also web element, right?
Yeah, it's also returning
Yeah,
web
yeah.
element.
Okay, okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. See, you can directly write driver.find element and some action, or else you can store in some web element, and you can use that web element, and you can perform the operations as well. Like if you want to click, you can say click. If you want to
Okay.
send case, you can do send case. Okay. You can do whatever. Same thing. If you write driver.find element, this is same as this one only. But here, the beauty of this one is, let's say you want to um, clear and enter different value, then you can use the same variable that you have declared here. You can say clear, and you can
Okay.
enter new value. You see here we are using same variable and we are sending different values. I mean,
Oh, okay.
we
Instead
are
of
reusing.
repeating and calling different
Yeah.
actions, we are just creating the web element.
No, no. Instead of writing the same statement multiple
Mm-hmm.
times,
Mm-hmm.
we are just using this variable and we are performing the action on
Okay.
the
Okay.
on the. Do you got that?
Yes.
What is this web element and all?
Yes.
Let me report this. So what the select class is saying is, it will take one select element. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
As the select constructor will take, this is called constructor. Okay. This is called constructor part. So we will discuss about constructors maybe in the next session. Constructors is a topic in Java. Okay. In case if you can refer, that would be good as well. Yeah. So it takes one select, you see here, select constructor will take one web element.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We have passed that web element.
Mm-hmm.
Now we can use the select variable, and you can say select dot select by value or visible text. You can make use of these methods. Let's say select by value I give. Okay. Then I have to go here. I have to check what all the values it got. You see value 1, 2, 3 it got. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3. You see here value 3, 2,
Yeah.
1. Now I have to give some value. Accordingly, it will select it. Now if I say 3, it's going to select the 3.
Okay.
Now when I say run as Java application, do you see it selected 3 here?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. You understand what's
Yes.
going on.
Yes.
Now if I say like 2, it will select the 2.
Second option. Yeah.
So this is called select by value method. Likewise, we
Okay.
have select by visible text as well. Okay, what we have? Select by visible text. Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
visible text in the sense, the one which you see here, like this is called visible text. This is called visible text. 1, 2, 3
Okay.
is the visible text, right? So you have to give some visible text here, like what you want to give. 1, so you have to write the 1 here.
You have to write the actual value there.
Yeah, visible text basically. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
1. I said like 1. Okay. Now when I run it, it will select the 1. Okay. You see it selected 1.
Yeah. Okay.
So now likewise we have one more called select by index. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So index means uh, See, this is 0th index, this is 1 index, this is 2 index, this is 3 index.
Mm-hmm.
A total of 4 options right here. Do you
Yeah.
see
Mm-hmm.
option
Open the
0?
select menu is one. Okay.
No, this is yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Indexing starts with 0,
Yeah.
not from 1.
We
Okay.
don't see the index here, right?
No, we don't see here
So when you
index.
say index, we obviously say it starts from zero, so we just choose the
Yeah.
index value.
How many options you have here? 4, right? So it
Yeah.
means this is 0, this is 1, this is 2, this
Mm-hmm.
is 3.
Yeah. Yeah.
0, 1, 2, 3 index.
Okay.
Okay. Now we have to say like select by, select dot, select by index, and you have to give some index. I'm giving 0th index,
Mm-hmm.
or else you can give some second index. It will take integer value this time. Okay.
Yeah.
It will, I guess it will select 3. Oh, 2. Okay. This is a second index value. 0, 1, 2. So it selected the 2.
Okay.
Is there any confusion or is it clear?
It is clear.
Select will take one web element. Using that web element, it will perform. I mean, whenever you can use this variable and you can all different methods.
Okay. This select class, obviously, by the name select any drop downs or
You
where all
cannot use
it's applicable.
you cannot use it. Yeah, good question. You cannot use it for all the drop downs. You can use only for the drop down where you have name, where I mean, if you have select tag, then only you can use it.
Okay.
If you don't have select tag, then you cannot use it. Is that clear?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, if
So
you have
wherever
select
we have the
tag,
select tag, we can use this select class.
yeah.
Okay.
Otherwise, we have to otherwise what we'll be doing? Select ELE dot click. In case if something is not using select tag, then we have to write it manually. Firstly, we'll be clicking it. Okay. Now the drop down will expand. Then I have to click some option. Okay. So I have to write the locator again. Driver dot find element by dot um by dot xpath. Okay. And you have to click manually. Basically, you have to do it everything manually. Okay. So let's write option at the rate value equals to something like this. I've written this X path, okay?
Okay.
So we have options, right? You can see under the select tag, do you see option value 1, 2, 3?
Mm-hmm.
So you have to write the X path.
Okay.
Option at the rate value attribute equal to its value. Okay, I got the match. Do you see?
Okay.
Let me use it in my code. Let me go it and let me replace it here. Okay. Now let's run it. Let's see if it works. Do you see it selected 3?
Yeah, it clicked and then selected. Yeah.
Yeah.
So okay.
It didn't close the drop down, but it yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it did selected.
Okay. So to
Okay.
close the drop down, you have to write another statement.
No. If you just click outside, it will close.
Okay.
No, somewhere outside. You have to click somewhere outside, it will go away.
So if we have any other statements following this, while running, it will auto close and then proceed, or do we have to give an explicit close for this drop down?
You have to just click somewhere outside, basically. Like let's say you can click on the text input itself. Okay, here itself. It will close. Okay.
Okay.
Or else like you should just understand the behavior.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah. Mm-hmm.
on clicking enter, it is going away. Okay. So what you can do is, let me close all these browsers which are open. Okay, now I mean it's not closing the dropdown, right? So now what we can do is driver dot find element by dot xpath. Let's give this locator. I'm just trying with enter. Okay, send keys. If you want to perform enter, you should say send keys and keys dot enter. Okay.
Okay.
If you want to perform enter on the option, you have to write like this. I mean, if you want to perform enter on any input or something like that, let's see. Firstly, this is easy input. No, it's a drop down. Okay. Well, so what I'm trying to do is once that it selects the option, right? I'm
Mm-hmm.
pressing enter. Okay, you see it gone. So the same thing I'm mimicking it using automation as well.
Click and send keys. Those two statements do the same, right? Let.
No, send keys dot enter will do keys dot. I mean, click is not closing the drop down, right? So
Oh,
what
okay,
I'm
okay.
so I manually tested it. Okay, you can see here when I select some option, when I just highlight some option and when I press enter, it's closing.
Okay, okay,
So how we click? I mean, so I'm saying like on this option locator, once it highlights, you perform the enter, so it will
okay,
close.
okay.
Do you understand what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
So it's just like you have to just know the manual behavior of your application. So accordingly, you can mimic. You see it close this time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you understand how's it working?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm,
Just make note of this URL. I will share you in the URL. You can practice it.
yeah. Selenium. Okay. Yeah.
And let's say if you want to check whether this is selected or not, you might be having this kind of scenarios, right? Some will be checked. If you want to know whether it's checked or not, you have to call method called is selected.
Is selected. Okay.
Okay, so you can use it for I mean, there are some selected things, right? You can use it for these things. That one, and you can verify it.
Okay.
Okay, is selected what it will return? It will return true or false.
Okay.
Yeah, just like we have is enable, we have is selected as well. Okay,
Okay.
so first you have to find the locator. So label input. Input type checkbox. We have name as my checkbox. We have ID as well. So you can use it. And you can say driver dot find element by dot ID. Okay. Dot is select is selected. You see here we have it.
Is select. Yeah.
Now it's gonna return true or false. Boolean status like this. Oh, we have already used status variable, right? That's why it's giving error. Okay. Now let me print it. Status one. Now let's see. Yeah. It ran. For some reason, sometimes if you see some, you will get some errors. Okay, you should not worry of it. We will see like how we can sort it. But yeah, let's run one more time. It is saying some issue. Okay, here we are getting like issue called element not interactable.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this one will take some time. I mean, it requires some time to explain this topic.
Okay.
Okay, we will talk about this exception. So in Selenium, we have one topic called exceptions. Okay, there are different kinds of exception like no such element exception, element not interactable exception. Likewise, we have a couple of exceptions. We'll
Okay.
talk about that in minute. In some maybe one or two sessions, we'll take to discuss about that one. Okay, it's
Okay.
a huge one because there are many exceptions that you should be aware of. People will ask. I mean, well, generally, it's in interview questions. People will ask like, what are the different exceptions we have in Selenium? They will
Okay.
ask, okay, and how do
Okay.
you handle it? They will ask such kind of question. Yeah, we are
Oh,
just at very beginning stages. Okay, there's still a lot of things we need to learn.
okay. So I'll try to download this Eclipse IDE alone in the other.
Yeah, yeah. So if you do it in the class, that would be good. Okay, it would be good for you as well. Okay, it won't. I mean, when you practice it, it will be good, right?
Yeah,
Always.
I'll try to do whatever exercise today we saw.
Okay. Chilo then. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much. Bye. Bye.